Hey Blake, have you seen Martin?
No, I haven't, Blake.
Wow, look at the time. It's time for the...
It's the Dirt Shed Show!
There's a few things you need to start a Dirt Shed show. You need a Bing Bong, you need a Neil, and you need a Doddy.
Don't forget yourself.
Yes, we've got nearly everything. We've got news, we've got shout-outs. What else we've got, Blake?
Insta bangers, we've got progression session, we've got First Try Friday.
Sounds like everything, but have we got you? Are you in? Should we do it? Right, let's start the show. What a week we have had. We've had Hardline video from Blake. I put out my Whistler video.
Your video came out.
It went down pretty well.
It did, yeah. A lot of nice comments.
Happy, yeah. Very, very grateful for all the amazing comments on that video. Man, what a trip. We had a good time, didn't we?
Oh, we did, didn't we? We had fun. Your first time?
It's my first time in Whistler.
Your mind was blown.
Oh, such a good place. And we had such a laugh. What was your favourite bit?
The whole experience.
You know my favourite bit is when I lifted my wheelchair up when you were trying to carry me. I really enjoyed that bit.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
that's good.
No, too heavy.
There was so much to talk about on that trip. I tried to cram it all in that video. I hope I got enough in, but I think it went down well. The Hardline video, that went down pretty well too.
It's doing well, yeah. It did get well.
What did you think of that course?
It was insane. Okay, so there's one obstacle, the cannon. That thing is insanely huge. And what you're coming in, like, you got to ride through a dark pit, like dark forest, and then flat out and off this thing is crazy. 42 mile an hour, you're hitting the next obstacle, and that's that step up. I think I would be fun. I did what Sam Reynolds did. I'd ride all those big obstacles, but then everything in between, no.
No,
it's
not
too
interested.
gnarly. No.
Too gnarly. Well, it got me thinking, okay, so I went to Whistler because it was like, you know, one of those places I just had to ride. And when I'm there, I like being as close as I can to the edge just before falling off. I like it getting a bit out of shape. I quite like that. Yeah. You like, yeah, but I was looking for more than that. Like when we went to the North Shore, I really liked it when it got super technical. That was really challenging. So Hardline, that's a step too far for you.
Very far, yeah.
So like, where do you want to be on your riding?
I would say a little bit below what that is.
Yeah.
I like to push myself, but then not to the extent where I'm definitely going to die. I don't want that.
No.
I like to push my limit, but not that far.
But it's weird, isn't it? We all get different stuff out of our riding and from doing it in different ways, different places. I mean, what's the most impressive type of riding? I mean, Hardline is pretty impressive. Whistler is a bike park and a place.
That's pretty good.
Pretty impressive.
There's a lot of
but what about someone who does like the Cape Epic or something like that?
Yeah, what about trials as well?
Trials, yeah.
Like a big side up or a big drop, like to a log like this big from such a dizzy height.
Yeah, dizzying heights in trials.
Yeah.
What is the most impressive type of riding?
It's just time for a poll.
I think we could do a poll on this. Shall we?
Yes.
Right, poll above your head. Duck, Blake. First challenge passed. First option, we're going to go with, let's go with downhill racing. Is that the most impressive type of riding?
UCI one.
Second option, we could go with something like, Cape Epic. One of those big marathon rides. I think they're pretty impressive.
I've got one.
Go
Rampage?
Rampage. So yeah, they're like the mega slope style event. Rampage.
Yeah. Crankworks.
Crankworks. Or trials.
Trials. Last one, trials.
I can't pick. Right, they're your options. Let us know what your favourite type of riding is. Not favourite type, most impressive type of riding is. And we'll see, but make sure you give us some comments down below as well, because we want to know your stories.
Right, last week's poll results are coming in hot. And it was all about your favourite way of riding. Yes, okay, but there's a little bit of a clean whitewash on this one. Because,
really?
Yeah, you're going to start off with one day only, 59%.
Big win, one day only is...
Well, kind of weekend warriors probably.
Sort of.
Yeah. Right, our next one was, I'm either training or racing at 15%. Wow, that's...
That's a good bunch of races.
That's a lot of racing.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good result for that.
Then the other one is bike packing for days, 5%.
We need to up the bike packing.
Yeah.
Come on.
I want to be part of that 5% actually.
Yeah.
I want to do that with Neil and Doddy.
I don't particularly, but you know, I'd like to up the ante anyway.
Right, the other one is I only ride to the bike shop 1%.
Well, that's good.
I do
that's
that
good,
to make
though.
tea for
No,
them.
I mean, we do it, but it's not what your riding should be about, so that's a good thing. If that's what you're using your mountain bike for, it's not enough.
You're riding there to get it fixed for the weekend of the 59%.
Oh, I thought it meant chip shop.
No. Trips away for me, 17%.
Trips away.
I thought that would be a bit bigger.
That's pretty good, because that can be costly. So that could be down to
true.
economy.
True.
So that's not a bad result.
No,
yeah,
that's
so,
true.
and we've got some good comments on it too. Yeah, Callie Jamie says, my favourite way to ride is a good 2 to 5 hour cross-country ride. Nice, hard style, like the old boys used to be. Technical riding, some really cool sections in it. A mix of everything. Good old what mountain biking is supposed to be about.
Die hard XE guy, hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds hard.
That sounds hard. I got one from Seth Ricard. He says, I do love a day at the bike park, but my best days at riding is when I'm clipped in at sunrise and washing my bike at sunset. I love an epic long distance trail ride where I get to climb and earn my descents.
Yeah, I like that. I think he summed it all up in that sentence. Clipped in at sunrise, washing the bike at sunset. That's what it's all about. That's really, really great. I like that. I like that. Right, now we've got to get off that. You've got to be serious because it's time for the Neil with News Donoghue. Over to him.
So in some racing news, Red Bull Hardline took place up in North Wales last weekend. Myself and Blake actually went to have a look. It's a crazy event with some massive jumps. A lot of people there watching it. And it was really difficult to get even a clean run. It started raining and we saw a lot of the top riders really struggling. It's a really hard course. Craig Evans took the win with a pretty clean run. He always had one big over the bars, but last year's winner Donoghue did have a bit of a stumble on course and came second, and the course designer and builder Dan Atherton took third place. This weekend is the final round of the Enduro World Series taking place in Italy, in Finale Ligure, and in the men's the overall title is still up for grabs. It's a very close race between Sam Hill, who's currently leading, and Adrien Day, the young French guy, in second place. So it'd be interesting to see. I guess that's fairly local knowledge for Adrien racing there in Finale. The women's all wrapped up already. Cecile Ravenel has virtually dominated the whole season, but I'm sure she'll be looking to finish the season on a high as well.
Pretty cool. Right, let's have a look at what you guys have been saying on the channel this week in the comments. Got anything interesting, Blake?
Oh, yes, we got from Charles Wong. Game of bike. I did a slow speed wheelie, and one who wheelies the slowest wins.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Bike is
Well,
definitely
a game of bike's coming up. We're going to be filming one soon. I've got a little bit of a plan actually. Yeah, slow wheelie. That's a good idea. We could do that. I quite like this. See now, guys. You guys battling it out for slowest wheelie.
Two people. TN Mountain Biker is asking for a totally bucked shirt, as is Tony Chambers.
Oh wow!
Yes. Yes, I like the idea of totally bucked. You know, it's a nice way of making something that's gone awfully wrong seem a little bit better.
Craig Evans could have got one of those actually.
Could he?
And Chaos Seagrave.
Chaos Seagrave, yes. Oh my goodness me!
Yeah,
That last jump. Wow.
Well, we will consider the totally bucked T-shirt. We'll have a look at that one, see if we can.
Run.
Progression session, Blake.
Yes.
What have we got?
Well, we've got one here sent in by Andy Long of his son, who's 10, Benjamin. They built this little skills park in their gardening, and it's a skinny.
Wow. Look at that.
It took him 6 attempts, so obviously he probably crashed or something.
Cool,
Look at this.
So much fun.
Look how skinny that.
Oh, he's off.
Ah, a little starfish
Good
on the
effort.
floor. But look at this, he does nail it. The progression is real. Look at this.
That's cool.
Look how skinny that is, though.
Great little bit of footage. God, that's
Pretty
good
good,
progression.
isn't it?
Very,
Progression
very
is
good.
real, right?
Loved it. Nice job.
But we do have a first try Friday.
What?
Yes.
Go on.
Sent in by
I wanna see
Morgan Lilly. Do you want to see it? Right, here you go.
Hi, I'm Morgan. This is my first try Friday.
Okay, a bit more speed needed.
Yeah.
Bit more
Commitment.
speed needed.
Yeah, commitment, yeah.
Yeah, but they're...
Oh,
what?
little Casey
Set us up
McGrew.
there.
Yeah,
Quite
he
a
did, didn't
steep
he?
landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think he does it
Very nice.
third time. Watch this.
Come on, come on.
Nice little racer.
Come on.
Where is he?
He's keeping us waiting.
He is.
Here he comes.
There he is.
Yes.
Ooh, lower.
Whoa.
Yes. Oh, blimey, that's
Wow,
pretty
look
good.
at that.
Pretty good.
Sheesh.
Blake,
Wow.
Morgan deserves something.
He does.
Nice job. Keep your first try Fridays in your progressions coming in. You can send them into that email address just there. Quick secret, if you want to get in a first try Friday, do an intro. Blake
Please.
loves it.
I love it.
Does love it.
I'll pick that over anything else.
Yeah. Right, next up, we are going to go into Tech of the Week.
Ooh,
Doddy.
with
Do you know
Doddy.
where he is?
No, I don't.
I've not
Do you
seen
know
it.
where he is?
He must be. Doddy!
Cheers guys. Yeah, okay, so we're going to be doing a feature on geometry and the effects it has on your riding, but directly to answer a question from Ask recently, a lot of people are hearing the term long, low and slack used by manufacturers. But what does that actually mean? Firstly, we're going to talk about long. So that is the wheelbase of your bike, and that means the distance between your rear axle and your front axle. That's simple. So this particular bike is a size XL, and really for a bike to be considered long in an XL, it should be over 1,220 millimeters. This is nearly 1,280 millimeters, so this can definitely be classed as a long bike. But why do you want a long bike? So bearing in mind it is combined with other geometry things that we're going to go into more detail on later, a longer bike simply is more stable, shorter bike more twitchy. So it depends on the characteristics that you're looking for. The next thing we're going to look at is the low, and that refers to how low your bottom bracket is. So some bikes can be as low as 330 millimeters, so how high your sort of fulcrum is to the ground. Of course, this varies between 29-inch wheel and 27.5-inch wheel, visible how it looks on the bike, but the effect is the same. So the lower you are, the more stable the bike is going to be and the better it's going to go around turns. But as a downside, the lower the cranks are to the ground, the more likely you are to clip your pedals. So there's a fine ground there. Finally, the last thing is the slack, and that is referring to the head angle of the bike. That is your steering angle. So on a cross-country bike where you need a bit more agility and the terrain is a bit flatter, you're looking at about 68 degrees. But anything lower than that, you're going to start looking at trail bikes and enduro bikes like this. This particular bike's got 65-degree head angle, so that's quite aggressive, it's quite slack. By no means the slackest, but what this does mean is when you tip the bike down steeper terrain, the angle becomes relative again and the bike becomes a bit better at handling. It doesn't become so twitchy or scary to ride. But you don't just want slack head angles for all riding. So granted, they're really good in demanding and technical terrain, but in slower terrain and flatter terrain, they can actually make the bike feel a bit lethargic. So again, it's all down to your preference and type of riding you do.
Right, okay, right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hacks and bodges. Shut up.
Whoa. Right, what you got, Doddy?
Well, Tino, aka Boomerang Freak, has got a dropper post lever but couldn't make it work the way he wanted to. So he's actually 3D printed that himself. It looks just like a KS one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does,
Which actually is. You notice it clamps the cable at the top rather than
Yes.
putting a nipple through.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a real.
That's sort of pro. That's a pro
hack.
hack.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
so
pro
good
hack.
you barely even know.
Yeah.
What you got, Neil?
Amazing one.
Yeah, well done, mate.
This is definitely a bodge. Griff burns. The valve core on his shock has been damaged. I don't know how that's been damaged. So he's just threaded the shock pump on
Straight
to
on.
keep
Straight
the pressure in.
I like how he's taped it all to the bike.
He's out on the trail. He must have done that.
That's awful.
Out on the fire. I think that's actually a really clever solution. I'll put that one in there, Neil, because I thought you were going to like it. But never mind. Now, this one is classic. It's a classic hack and bodge. I think you might say it's a bodge. It's from Jack Green. Now, he wanted to get a new angle from his GoPro. It's getting a nod of approval from Alex behind the camera there. The cameraman likes it.
That's a bit crazy.
It looks like someone stuck an axe in his head.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Halloween's not yet.
I like the way he's taking the bark off this bit. It must have taken
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely
least it
a
worked.
bodge.
Yes, yeah, bodge, yeah.
Well done, Jack. But it would be nice to see what the footage looked like.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for sending it in.
Probably a bit
He
wooden.
didn't even try to catch it.
Didn't even.
Okay, now it's time for Caption Contest. I've got this really weird random old shot I found. Insert your own captions. I'd love to hear what you come up with this one.
That's Rob Warner and who's that? Rachel?
Yeah, that's Rachel Afton, yeah.
That
That's
is a
right.
very good
I
picture.
think that's at the World Champs, like 2004.
Yeah.
Oh,
The good old days.
Yeah. That was your nearly day, Neil, wasn't it?
Oh, I raced that one. I crashed, obviously. World Champs, always crash at World Champs.
Is that what you
Pretty
do?
eventful that World Champs was.
It's the done thing. Get your captions down below. Alex, hit those lights because it's time for viewer edits. This one is great. It's from Lewis Johnston. I think you guys are going to like this. Called Going Forth, right? Because the idea is he's somewhere in Scotland. I'm not sure where he starts, but he makes it to the Forth Bridge. It's amazing. So here we go. Nice little bit of riding on the sand on the beach to start with.
Nice intro
Look
shot.
It sets us up nice. It's very Danny Mac-esque.
He's got some kit, hasn't he?
He's got
Yes.
a helicopter.
Yeah, it's got, hey, got the
That
helicopter
cost a
in.
bit. Yeah, good weather up in Scotland.
Playing with the drop-offs, bit of street.
Can't be in Scotland. Weather like this.
Yeah.
It must have been that one dry day.
That drop. Wow, onto the beach.
I'm glad that
Oh,
sand
bit skate
wasn't
park.
soft. We're
Yeah.
gonna get into the skate park. Yes.
Oh,
Dropping in.
Oh, nice.
look at that.
I'd have flipped out of that, but it looks pretty good.
Loads of different angles.
Look at that. He
Thought
does
about
your
it.
You know
skate.
what?
He does
a
the
lot of
skateboard
work.
thing
A lot
that you
of
did,
work's gone into this.
Wait
cool
for it.
Yeah.
Look, the skateboard.
Oh yeah.
Seen that before?
I've seen that in a video.
That
Nice
is
little
so
nod, that
fun
one.
to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that
Bit
drone
more
on
drone.
the field.
not easy to get
Borrowed
a
to a
drone,
drone, is
though.
he?
I think he has, yeah.
Look at that.
That's a nice shot,
Absolutely
isn't it?
flat out along there.
Oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
that's a good
He's
shot.
covered some miles to get this
Whoa,
video
look
done.
at that.
Yeah, a lot of effort gone in.
Yeah. Fourth
there's the
bridge.
The fourth bridge.
Bit more street.
Where's the
Hey, that's
fifth
really
one?
cool.
Bit of a song change, which we can't play because of licensing rights.
Oh, it's a really good song.
Yes, look at
I
that.
preferred the first song.
Oh yeah.
I like this one. It's nice.
First-
Nice
first
meaty
song.
end.
First
good,
song really
yeah.
sold
Great
in that intro.
Edit,
Well
Lewis.
done,
well
Thank
Lewis.
you for sending it in. Amazing film. If you've made a viewer edit, and it's got to be along the lines of what Lewis has done here. Lots of shots, lots of different angles. Really trying to get your riding across to us in the best way you can, in the most exciting way possible. And we will send you 1.6 million viewers. We'll never do that. Over to you on your YouTube channel. So yeah, keep them coming in. Viewer edits. Love it. Love it. He's still going. Look at that. Yeah. Amazing. Fails and bails. The bit where we get to see where it all went wrong.
Yeah.
For you, which is a bit of a shame. But if you send it in to us, right, this sounds bad to begin with, but if you send it in to us, you could see it here on the show. You could maybe get into our monthly Fails and Bells roundup where you could win 661
Ooh,
protection.
they'll come in handy.
Or maybe if you send us some scary POV head cams, you might make it into our Freak Week special.
Oh,
Ooh,
So
yeah.
there's
That's
a
coming
lot
up.
going on for you
Yeah.
in Fails and Bells, all right? So it's worth sending in your crash, and I'm going to whet your appetite, lads. You are
Let's
going to
get it
like
on.
this.
Go
This
on.
first one, to get you going, is from Jay McDowell. This is probably the narrowest jump line I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. Here he comes. He's not got much space there.
No,
has
he
he?
isn't, is he?
That's good. He must have built one quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, those narrow jumps, they're not build fast. Here he comes, bit of slow-mo.
Look at the table.
You can't fit a table in there.
Ah, well, you did.
No,
look.
you're right, you can't. Whoa, look at the face. Look at the face on
he's-
Jay. Oh, no.
Oh, crashed down.
Oh, it's gonna hit.
Totally bad.
What?
Lie down.
That was
Yes, good video. Good video.
Imagine that in high
That's
school.
like a
that
long
one.
crash.
It was, wasn't it?
Next
Fighting it for a while.
Slow-mo,
Next
yeah.
one, now you're into it, is from Damien Brown. This one's...
This one looks
this
like
one's
a
good.
buckaroo
Coming
as well.
coming in fun. Yeah, this one's good. I
Just-
like this one.
It's the right.
The slow-mo
right
starts
area for
early,
it.
I've got to be honest. We could have got you in there a bit quicker, but here he comes.
Whoa.
Oh, breathe it in. We've all been here.
Oh.
Oh, no.
It's
no.
a big
No.
jump.
Sort of lost contact with the pedals.
Ah,
Totally.
Ooh.
it's a flying W, that's called.
Flying W.
Expert.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Scorpion.
Ouch, ouch. Now, rest assured, Damien was alright. His dad has told us that he was fine. Oh, sorry, it's Reese. Damien sent it in. Reese, who's 12-year-old. Who's a 12-year-old. He's
Sure
fine.
he's alright, you sure?
Yes, it says so. He says,
Kicks
yeah.
himself in the back of the head, doesn't it?
He had a
Yeah.
sore chest. He had a
Oh,
sore chest, but he's
inevitable.
okay.
It's
So
inevitable
yeah,
with that
Reese, he's
crash.
doing well, but great crash. He's got us in the mood. So who wants to throw us to it? Go
There's only
on.
one thing we can do now.
Go on,
isn't there?
go on, Doddy.
What's
do
that going
it.
to be?
Run VT. Oh my god.
Right, there ain't no party like a bike vault party.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. Ding ding.
Round one.
Round one of the bike vault party.
Can you move your
It's
horn?
quite slow opening this
There we
week.
go.
Yeah, do you know why?
Why's that?
It's because you're wearing your cap again.
It's open
Ooh.
now. Half open.
Look at that.
Okay.
Thailand.
I always love Jesse.
Classic
Yes.
Yeti.
That's super nice.
That's super nice. Look,
Yeah.
he's in the
That's been
room.
worth a
Super nice.
lot of money
Andy
over
J.
there.
Andy J.
Wow.
That's super nice.
Ooh,
Wales.
that looks like Wales.
No, it's Dublin.
Who's Dublin?
Anthony is Meta V4 in Dublin.
I
Yeah,
think
nice
that's
bike that.
very, very nice.
Do you
It's
like that?
nice.
It's super
It's
nice.
nice.
Oh.
Oh, Ben Steen,
You're a bit quick
Milwaukee.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Bar ends,
Nice.
Pretty cool shot, that.
cross tyres.
Pretty
got
good.
bar ends.
Where's the trail?
Looks like an adventure bike to me.
What's wrong
I
with
like
it
it.
does.
I like that.
Yeah, he was actually using it for riding to work, so that's quite a ride to work. he's got
That's a
there,
bit of a
isn't it?
commute, isn't it?
Nice.
Nice one, Ben. Yeah, nice. Chris Bowl in northern
It's
Germany.
got your pedal colour, Mark.
Yeah,
That was
right.
those, yeah.
That is nice.
Nice.
It's very well matched.
Very. Super nice.
It's very well matched.
Yeah,
Nice.
give him super nice.
Very well matched.
Oh,
Super
Super
nice
nice,
from
dear.
Doddy. Yeah,
Whoa.
Doddy cool. Whoa.
Oh, hello.
Ah, now
That
this
is a cool
this
shot.
is really really cool, right? Because this is the shot.
That's the shot.
That's the shot that guy took.
Oh, no way.
What the-
Sarah Bettman's boyfriend.
No way.
No
His
way.
name is
I preferred her shot, though, to be fair.
Wow.
Matt Shivers.
Matt Shivers.
Wow.
That's
That
a cool
Frank-
view, but her shot was better.
That's really cool.
That's super
Come on, they put in
nice.
some serious work.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's amazing.
That's super
I
nice.
don't-
Super nice.
Super nice. I like
Super
it.
nice. Right.
Oh, look at that waterfall. Who's that in the
Wow.
background?
Now,
Honduras.
me and Doddy have discussed this. Now,
Hmm.
this photo from Leonardo Pasquale, right, is not good enough.
No,
But-
it's not a nice or a super nice
No.
at this stage.
No, we're not
Why?
giving you either. But it's from it's from
Just laid his
Hon-
bike down on the ground.
it's from
True.
Honduras.
Well, at least
Come on,
it's
dude.
not drive side.
No,
No.
we're going to give him a second chance.
Yeah, because I like the idea of getting a bike from Honduras.
Yeah, that's way cool.
So we didn't want to miss
Where's
this one out.
Honduras?
South America, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So we want to see this bike again from Honduras, but with a shot worthy of a nice or a super.
Yeah, send it in. Let's see
So
it.
Leonardo or Pasquale, Leonardo. We want a better shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow,
Max-
look at that.
Max
Nice bit of
Spithoven
backlight.
from
That is
Luxembourg.
very nice sun flare. And I like how he's propped his bike up.
It's a hard
It's
tail.
on the trail.
We do like hard tails.
Only
It's a
his
Scot.
pedals for 3 o'clock. Oh,
I'm not giving that. I'd say that's a nice.
that's definitely nice.
I like the wood light.
It's definitely nice.
It's nice. It's nice. Sorry, mate.
Come on.
What
Oh.
the?
Oh, wow.
Hang it by
That's
a
a
chain.
brave shot.
That's a one-way
Philip
ticket
Schmidt
to...
in Landstein, Koblenz.
Koblenz.
That's
Koblenz
nice.
is where Canyon is from, if I'm not wrong.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, well,
It's
what are you
nice,
giving
that.
it, Neil?
I think it's nice.
Nice.
He has matched his pedals to his top tube.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's nice.
Nice?
That's
Nice.
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 Oh,
Oh, I'm going super nice with the SS.
Wait,
No, with the-
wait.
Can I-
Stop.
Come on, then look at
Wait.
the car.
hang on,
Wait.
you've not seen the dog. There's a dog.
There's a dog,
Super.
but we're getting a
It's a
bit
dog
of
that
stick
doesn't
for
look
just
like-
super nice in when a dog's in the shot.
What?
Okay, so let's look at the bike.
I'm looking at
Let's
the car.
Look at the bike. I was stuck on the car.
I'm stuck on the car. It's an SS, that.
It's really nice.
Oh my god, you scared me.
It's super nice. It's got a
You
dog
actually
in it. Okay, next one is from Farm Slow in Queensland, Australia.
Nice.
I'd say that's more than that.
That's,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's a Scott,
That must be
isn't
like a
it?
trailhead.
Yeah,
It's
that's
parked
nice.
up on a dedicated
Yeah.
job there. That's pretty cool.
Scott, it's nice.
It's like change the wheels and like.
Scott,
it's
nice, yeah.
94. This is
Right, I'm
94.
giving this one to Neil. What are you going to do?
Nice.
I don't really like it that much.
It's the last bike in the
Nice.
bike vault this week, Neil.
It's
What are you going to
nice.
give it?
It's nice.
Wow. Oh, I really thought you were going to
That's not a strong
Mic
bike
drop.
vault,
Really
that
did.
one.
Yeah, never mind. Thank you for watching this week's show. We've had an absolute blast as always. Make sure you keep giving us your comments
Yeah.
and sending us your content, your videos, your photos. We love seeing them.
Been an absolute hoot. Right, coming up on the channel for you chaps and chappies to feast your eyes on Saturday, it's Icon Explore. And then on Sunday, it's Enduro versus Downhill.
Plus an
Oh.
unboxing.
Ooh.
SRAM GX Eagle giving away 2 full group sets. So you can win them.
Oh,
Decent
cool.
price.
Prizes.
On Monday, we got top 10 tools to make your life easier when you're working on your bike. And on Tuesday, we got 10 of the best cable tie hacks.
Oh,
Really
what? Cable ties.
Useful video, that one.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
very proud of that one.
I am.
Very
I'm
proud
looking
of it.
forward to
And
this
then
Sounds
one.
like
in
they
the
could be
afternoon.
bodges.
Yeah. We'll see.
Sam Bodges in there.
We'll see. Wednesday.
In the afternoon, actually.
Oh, sorry,
Tuesday,
isn't it?
double whammy. Yeah, we got
Double
how to
whammy.
recover from an injury.
Oh,
Oh,
Really useful video, that as well.
Double day. Double day. Didn't see that coming.
Lucky.
Wednesday, we've got how to set up a downhill bike. And then, of course, on Thursday, we'll have Ask GMBN, the regular show.
Friday, we're back in the shed for the Dirt Shed Show.
Yes.
Back in here.
If you want to see another video, click over here for Martin's Whistler Adventures. Loved it. I wasn't there, but it really felt like I was.
It was amazing.
Really cool video.
Yeah, great.
What's over there?
Well, over here is 9 Nights and Numbers. If you haven't seen it, click just there.
Make sure you click the logo in the middle there to subscribe. Thanks for watching the Dirt Shed Show. See you next week and give us a thumbs up.
It was Hardline, not 9 Nights. Give us a thumbs up.
Hardline in.
That's the take. That is the one.